The underground air is thick with damp concrete and hurried footsteps. The city above pulses with life, but down here, everything feels different, denser, more urgent. The echo of shoes on tile and the distant rumble of trains blend into a constant, restless soundtrack. Each step you take is accompanied by the low hum of anticipation, as if the very walls are alive with the energy of thousands passing through every hour. Flashing digital ads bounce off tiled walls, creating a dizzying effect. Neon colors flicker and dance, reflecting in puddles left by recent rain. The advertisements promise everything from fashion to food, but here, underground, they feel like signals from another world, one that's just out of reach. A deep, mechanical groan echoes, a hum you feel in your chest before you see its source. The ground vibrates and the air shivers with the approach of something massive and unseen. It's a warning, a reminder that beneath the city's ancient stones, modern machinery never sleeps. This is Republica Metro Station in Rome, home to its most infamous resident, the escalator. Locals whisper about it and visitors approach with caution. It's not just a way down, it's a rite of passage for anyone entering the city's underground arteries. Warning signs in many languages urge, hold the handrail. The message is clear and urgent, repeated in bold letters and bright colors. It's as if the city itself is trying to protect you from what lies ahead. Stand still, no running. The rules are strict, and for good reason. The escalator has a reputation, and everyone knows it's best not to test its limits. The escalator is a steep, metallic river plunging deep into the earth, moving with unsettling speed. Its sides gleam under harsh fluorescent lights, and the steps seem to stretch endlessly downward, swallowing riders into the depths below. Locals step on with practiced grace, instantly adjusting to the machine's lurch and pull. They know the rhythm, the subtle shifts, and the way to balance as the escalator surges forward. For them, it's second nature, a skill learned through daily repetition. For them, it's a daily dance with a mechanical beast, a necessary evil. The escalator is both a challenge and a companion, a part of the city's pulse that they've learned to trust, even as they respect its power. Tourists hesitate, clutching guidebooks and backpacks, bracing for the jolt as the escalator grabs them. Their eyes widen and their steps falter, unsure if they're ready for the ride. For many, this is their first encounter with the legend of Republica's escalator. The descent begins, and the world above fades, replaced by the clanking of metal stairs and rushing wind. The city's noise is muffled, replaced by the mechanical symphony of gears and chains. It's a journey into the unknown where every second feels stretched and heightened. Hundreds ride this moving staircase at any moment, a fragile chain of individuals linked by destination and the groaning mechanics beneath their feet. Each person is lost in thought, yet united by the shared experience of this descent. The escalator doesn't care about your story, it just moves, relentlessly, demanding respect and a healthy dose of fear. It's a force of nature, indifferent to the hopes and worries of those who ride it. Welcome to the gatekeeper of Rome's underground. Here, every journey begins with a test of courage, and every rider becomes part of the city's living story, one step at a time, carried by the metal beast below. Republica Station is a vital artery in Rome's circulatory system, pulsing with energy from dawn until late at night. Every day, it channels a constant flow of people, residents heading to work, students rushing to class, and travelers eager to explore the city's wonders. Located right on the grand Piazza della Repubblica, the station sits at the crossroads of history and modern life, surrounded by the city's iconic architecture and vibrant street life. It's a gateway for locals and visitors alike, just steps from legendary landmarks like the ancient baths of Diocletian and the bustling Via Nazionale, where the past and present blend seamlessly. Every morning thousands descend its escalators, commuters, students, tourists, all swept into the city's depths. The hum of conversation and the shuffle of footsteps echo through the corridors, creating a unique urban symphony. For many tourists, Republica is their first taste of Roman public transport, a crucial link connecting them to world-famous sites like the Colosseum, the Vatican, and the bustling Termini station. It's the starting point for countless adventures. The escalator is the price of admission for this convenience, a moving staircase that carries you from the surface into the heart of the city's underground. During rush hour, the platforms become a sea of people, and the escalators are choke points where patience and courtesy are tested. The crowd surges, but the flow never truly stops. Impeccably dressed business people, students with backpacks, and wide-eyed travelers all share the same narrow moving steps, each with their own destination but united in this daily ritual. This constant use strains the machinery, making the escalator more than just a machine. It's a shared public space, a microcosm of Rome itself where stories and lives briefly intersect. Using it is an essential part of the Roman experience, connecting you to the city's daily rhythm and offering a glimpse into the vibrant, ever-moving life of Rome. Picture this: October 2018, a Tuesday evening in Rome. The city is alive, its ancient streets glowing under the soft haze of streetlights. People are heading home, meeting friends, or, like many tonight, gathering for a soccer match that has electrified the city. The air is electric with soccer chants, laughter, and the rhythmic stomping of feet. Fans from all over have come together, their voices echoing through the city, united in anticipation and excitement. Dozens of CSKA Moscow fans, jubilant and bouncing, descend the Republika metro escalator. Their energy is infectious, their faces painted with hope and pride, scarves waving in the cool night air. Suddenly, a gunshot-like crack pierces the noise, then the escalator lurches violently. In an instant, the steps accelerate, collapsing into a jagged, metallic slide beneath their feet. The machine transforms into a deadly chute, sending bodies tumbling downward at terrifying speed. Screams replace the chants as chaos erupts. People at the top are thrown forward, creating a human avalanche. Those at the bottom are crushed against mangled, twisted steps, unable to escape the surge. Joyful chants turn to screams of terror. Panic spreads like wildfire as the reality of the disaster sets in. Some desperately try to hit the emergency stops, their hands fumbling for buttons, but it's too late. The escalator is out of control. Injured people pile up at the bottom, while others desperately cling to handrails or scramble to escape over the sides, trying to avoid being crushed. The metallic smell of grinding gears fills the air, punctuated by cries of pain and confusion. The scene is surreal, like a nightmare unfolding in real time. Emergency services are called. The station is locked down as ambulances and police rush to the scene, trying to restore order amid the chaos. What should have been a routine journey home became a traumatic, life-altering event for dozens. Survivors sit in shock, some weeping, others staring blankly at the devastation. The incident made international headlines, cementing the escalator's reputation as more than just intimidating machinery. It became a cautionary tale, a story retold in newsrooms and living rooms around the world. In the aftermath, the Republika escalator became a symbol, a stark reminder of the hidden dangers lurking beneath Rome's beautiful historic streets. In the chaos, human instinct took over. Tourists, caught off guard, went from festive to panicked in seconds, their screams echoing through the station. For them, a dream trip became a nightmare. Locals, though shocked, showed resilience. Some immediately called emergency services, others reached out to pull people to safety. Station workers and transit police rushed in, shouting instructions and forming barriers to control the crowds. Their quick actions prevented further injury. Amidst the disaster, strangers helped strangers, offering water, makeshift bandages, and comfort. A young backpacker with first aid training reassured the injured in broken Italian. For a moment, distinctions vanished. Everyone was united by the basic impulse to help. It was a glimpse of grace amidst mechanical failure. The 2018 disaster wasn't the first sign of trouble in Rome's metro. The A-line, home to Republika, has long been notorious for aging, poorly maintained escalators. Frequent breakdowns and fuori servizio signs became a running joke among commuters. Decades of deferred maintenance and bureaucratic hurdles made repairs difficult, with archaeological treasures complicating every upgrade. Minor incidents, sudden stops, reversals, or speed-ups were ignored until disaster struck. After 2018, public outrage forced a reckoning, stations closed, investigations launched, and long overdue overhauls began. Several factors make Republika's escalators especially risky. Their sheer length and steepness mean more people, more distance, and greater danger if something goes wrong. The machinery is old. Decades of wear make metal fatigue and brittle safety components a constant threat. Overcrowding is routine, especially during tourist season or major events, putting immense strain on motors and steps. Rhythmic bouncing crowds like soccer fans can create vibrations the structure can't handle. Distraction is another risk. People glued to phones or wrangling luggage are less prepared for sudden jolts. Many neglect the handrail, the most important safety feature. Without a firm grip, A sudden jolt can trigger a domino effect. The combination of steep angles, old machinery, heavy crowds, and inattentive passengers is a perfect storm. It's not just a machine, it's a challenge demanding respect. One careless moment can turn routine into disaster. Every notorious landmark spawns its own legends, and Rome's escalators are no exception. Commuters whisper about the phantom stop, the escalator halting in eerie silence, then shuddering back to life. Others joke about the escalator's moods, warning to listen for clanks and groans as signs of trouble. After 2018, new ghost stories emerged. Some claim to have heard a wail before the collapse, fueling tales of haunted machinery. These legends help people process their anxieties, turning the escalator into a character in Rome's folklore. They serve as informal warnings. Treat the beast with caution and respect, because in Rome, even the machines have stories. Don't let these stories scare you off Rome's metro. Just be a smart, safe traveler. Always hold the handrail. It's your lifeline if the escalator jolts or stops. Stay alert, avoid distractions when getting on or off. If the escalator is crowded or people are acting recklessly, wait or take the stairs. The stairs are a safe, healthy alternative. With luggage or children, use the elevator if possible. Never let kids treat the escalator as a playground. Trust your instincts. If a machine looks or sounds off, don't get on. Report concerns to station staff. Since 2018, safety standards have improved, but vigilance is still your best protection. By following these simple rules, you can navigate Rome's underground with confidence. Most journeys are safe and uneventful. Stay alert and keep your travel memories happy. Rome's metro is part of the adventure. Embrace it, but respect it. Rome is a city of layers, and its metro is part of the adventure. The escalators, for all their notoriety, are portals connecting you to the city's treasures. The Republica story is a reminder, safety matters, but don't let fear define your experience. Mastering the metro, ordering coffee, riding the escalator, these are the moments that connect you to Rome. Approach each with awareness, and you'll turn a simple commute into a travel story. The lesson isn't to fear public transport, but to travel mindfully. So grab the handrail, step on, and let the escalator carry you to your next discovery. Embrace the ride, embrace the city, and keep on traveling.